I found an abandoned Ferrari F40, and what began as a shocking discovery slowly turned into one of the most intense and emotionally satisfying automotive restorations I have ever experienced. Seeing a car that represents the peak of analog supercar engineering left to decay was both painful and motivating. The Ferrari F40 is not just another exotic car, it is a global icon, a machine built to celebrate Ferrari's 40th anniversary, and the last model personally approved by Enzo Ferrari himself. This alone gives the F40 a legendary status that very few cars in history can claim. Restoring it is not only about repairing metal and carbon fiber, but about reviving a piece of automotive history. The condition in which this Ferrari F40 was found tells a powerful story. Years of neglect had taken their toll, with dust, corrosion, faded paint, worn interior surfaces, and mechanical components frozen in time. Yet even under layers of grime, the soul of the car was still present. The sharp lines, wide stance, massive rear wing, and unmistakable silhouette immediately reminded why the F40 remains one of the most desired supercars ever made. This restoration focuses on respecting the original character of the car while bringing it back to factory new, or even better than new condition, using careful craftsmanship and patience. From a review standpoint, the Ferrari F40 stands out because it was engineered with one goal in mind: performance above all else. There are no driver aids, no power steering, no traction control, and no luxury distractions. Everything about the F40 feels raw and mechanical, which makes it perfect for an ASMR-style restoration video. Every bolt tightened, every surface cleaned, every component rebuilt produces a sound and visual that connects viewers directly to the machine. The experience is visceral and honest, just like the car itself. Looking at the specifications, the Ferrari F40 is powered by a 2.9-liter twin-turbocharged V8 engine producing around 471 horsepower. At the time of its release, this made it the most powerful road-going Ferrari ever built. The engine is mounted longitudinally in the rear, paired with a 5-speed manual transmission that demands skill and respect from the driver. The lightweight construction is another defining feature, with extensive use of carbon fiber, Kevlar, and aluminum to keep weight low. The result is a car that feels brutally fast, even by modern standards, with explosive acceleration and an unforgettable driving character. The suspension setup of the Ferrari F40 is purely performance-focused, using independent double wishbones with coil springs and anti-roll bars. The ride is firm, uncompromising, and designed for feedback rather than comfort. This design philosophy becomes very clear during the restoration process, especially when rebuilding suspension components and detailing the undercarriage. Every part serves a purpose, and nothing is unnecessary. This simplicity is one of the reasons why enthusiasts still admire the F40 decades later. Inside the cabin, the Ferrari F40 is minimalistic to the extreme. Exposed carbon fiber panels, simple bucket seats, pull straps instead of door handles, and bare metal surfaces define the interior. There is no sound insulation, which means every vibration and mechanical noise reaches the driver directly. During restoration, cleaning and refurbishing the interior highlights how intentional this design was. The lack of luxury is not a flaw, it is a statement. This raw interior is exactly what makes the ASMR restoration so satisfying, as viewers can see and hear every detail being brought back to life. In terms of features, the Ferrari F40 may seem basic compared to modern supercars, but its features are all performance-driven. Lightweight, racing seats, a large analog tachometer, simple toggle switches, and a clear focus on driver engagement define the experience. The massive rear wing is not just for show, it provides real aerodynamic downforce at high speeds. The large front air intakes, rear vents, and engine bay openings all serve to cool the powerful twin-turbo engine. Restoring these elements requires precision, as they are integral to both performance and visual identity. What makes this ASMR restoration especially powerful is the emotional contrast between the abandoned state and the final result. Watching years of neglect being reversed step by step creates a deep sense of satisfaction. The slow cleaning of carbon fiber, the careful rebuilding of the engine, the methodical polishing of the paint, and the final reassembly all work together to keep viewers engaged from start to finish. The Ferrari F40 rewards patience, and this video reflects that philosophy perfectly. From a modern review perspective, The Ferrari F40 remains relevant because it represents something that is increasingly rare in today's automotive world: purity. Modern supercars are faster, more comfortable, and more technologically advanced, but they often lack the raw connection that the F40 offers. This car demands respect, skill, and attention, both from the driver and from the restorer. That is why restoring an abandoned F40 feels so meaningful. It is not just about value or rarity, it is about preserving an experience that cannot be replicated. In the end, the Ferrari F40 stands as a reminder of what happens when engineering passion is placed above everything else. Bringing this car back from an abandoned state is an emotional journey that combines nostalgia, craftsmanship, and pure mechanical beauty. The ASMR restoration format allows every sound, movement, and detail to shine, making the transformation even more powerful. This is more than a restoration. It is a revival of one of the greatest supercars ever created, and watching it come back to life is truly chilling in the best possible way.